So we're in week 16, which means fantasy football is coming to an end, and soon will Fantasy League One. So I could sit here and give you fantasy advice, which is what the point of the show is, and we'll get to once I stop rambling. But first, I just wanted to say thank you to all the producers, the specialists, our cast, our crew. Thank you for giving me the opportunity and the platform to talk fantasy football. If you ever have a table and you want to offer a seat to someone to give them an opportunity, remember us small guys, the ones who need those opportunities to see if we can do it. So thank you to all the fans. It's been a blast talking fantasy and hanging out with this crew. Let's start the show.
Thanks. Let's go to the board because we do have some what we're calling bowl games left as we round out our fantasy season here on League One. You see there in the Super Bowl, the Fantasy League One Super Bowl, it's the Fantasy Footballers against the Oracle, Candace Patton, who's had a phenomenal first year playing fantasy football. Absolutely. The Irrela Bowl is what we're calling it. It is for third place in the league between the rank and file and the FaZe Clan. Adam Rank, who just doesn't want to show his face around here, apparently after his humiliating defeat to the Fantasy Footballers. In the Ice Bowl, it is TaylorMade against Hollywood Inc. Now, the winner of this one gets to choose anyone in the Experts division to give an ice bath to. And Taylor, I know you have your eye on Mr. Rank there if you win, presumably.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be him.
Like
Hope I win. Fingers crossed.
I feel like that's some fitting payback. And then you see in that last bowl game,
the amount of enjoyment that he got.
The worst of the best bowl. It is Team AEW against myself. I'm in that bowl because I lost to Hollywood Inc. here. That is also why I'm going to have to eat this deadly hot chip. Adam Rank, we all know, thought was going to be. Anyway, we all thought he was going to be in this championship game. Certainly the way he sold wolf tickets all season long, it did not quite happen. He has not shown his face since his loss. But I've been told that he has a message for the fantasy football. I'm sure it's encouraging. There's no way he has anything negative to say about the fantasy footballers at all.
Football, you can take solace in the fact that you have lost to the very best in the business. And after losing to the fantasy footballers, I did not have that luxury. I did not lose to the best of the best. I lost to, listen, you can hear my boy in the background. He won't even talk to me anymore because he's ashamed of me. He's like, how did you lose to those guys? That's how bummed out he is. But listen, wanted to congratulate Jason, Mike, and Andy. Congratulations. I don't want to be the guy who comes, sorry, boy, I'm sorry, I lost. I don't want to be the guy who comes out and says, hey, you know what, I want to root against the team that beat me and do that kind of thing. But go Candace, beat these jokers.
Looking forward to that one. Anyway, let's go back. What we'll do right now is take a trip back, way back into time. Back to August when we started this thing with the Hula Hoop Challenge.
What is up, everybody? Let's see a little bit of excitement. It is time to pick our draft order. Fantasy football is a competition. You always must be competing, so we're going to do right now one of the most time-honored athletic competitions. It dates back to the Roman Empire. When they filled the Colosseum, they would rock the hula hoop. Who is going to be representing Team AEW?
Randy Rhodes will.
Wow. Fantasy footballers.
Too wide for hula hooping. Mike, you're up.
Charles Melton will be represented by Fabiano, the Hall of Famer. Coordinating producer Justin Harvey will be here for Kane Brown. The rules are very simple. No chicanery, no tomfoolery. First to drop, you're last to draft. At the count of 3, it's 1, 2, 3, and then you start. Let's get it on. See, I was born for the fight, they call me 18. Ain't never holding me back. Even cheating, I'm not even good at that. Marcus Grant is really good at fantasy football, so I'm sorry to do that to you. Marcus Grant's really good. Look at this. That hit, Sensei's out. Okay, everybody, make sure that everybody has room. Oh my gosh! What happened? This is two of my favorite things: professional wrestling, DC Comics. I don't know who I'm rooting for. our first timer. They're going over the official results right now. Did you not see? Was somebody here paying attention? All right, are we ready? All right, we're ready. We're going to go from the top. All right, number 12 will be Charles Melton. He'll be drafting in the 12th hole, followed by the fantasy footballers. Graham is number 10. I'm coming in at number 9. Marcus was 8th. Ricky Hollywood 7th. Justin filling in for Kane Brown was 6th. Desi Banks 5th. Taylor Bishotti 4th. Space Clan 3rd. Team AEW, they'll take the 2nd spot. And coming in at number 1, our newbie, Candace, is going to have the first pick in the draft. Who is she going to select? Well, nobody knows. Let's go inside and watch this draft unfold.
So last week, I, Marcus Grant, lost to Hollywood Inc. in the playoffs. I foolishly agreed to do this hot chip challenge,
This was your idea.
thinking that I thought I was going to win. I didn't.
Shows you what confidence gets you, Marcus.
Yeah, you know, hubris is a dangerous thing, so now I have to eat a hot chip.
He has to eat a hot chip. This is a haunted ghost pepper hot chip. And on the scale of not hot to freaking hot.
It's so cold in here.
It's
It'll be
freaking hot.
good.
All the way to the right.
I like when there's-
Walking in a winter wonderland.
oh my.
Wait, I want to smell.
Now, behind the scenes, just like peel back the curtain, we have our production coordinator, Lee, who is a very nice person.
Wait, I wanna
a lovely
smell.
person. She was very uber ultra excited to go buy these
They
and
smell like Doritos.
and give them to me.
They smell like Doritos.
Graham, would you like to sniff them?
I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, just take a sniff.
Yeah. Ooh, they do smell kind of like Doritos, but
Yeah.
they will not taste
They smell
like Doritos.
delicious.
Yeah.
So here we go. So because I'm a man of my word, this smells like Doritos.
Yeah.
I am going to have one of these.
Who bought these?
So here we go.
Are we sure these are the legit ones?
Oh no.
All right. Here we go. So we're going to talk about this third game on Saturday. It's a little spicy. It's got a little bite to it.
I'm trying to look for the sweat to start forming.
It's the Los Angeles Rams in Santa Clara against the San Francisco 49ers. 8:15 p.m. Eastern on NFL Network. Shameless self-promotion.
There you go.
So we got 3 questions here.
Oh my God, your eyes are starting to water.
Are they really? Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
kind
they
of a
are.
little bit. All right.
Yeah.
So here we go. Topic! Can Cooper Kupp get enough from Jared Goff to make you a fantasy champion?
So this is actually an interesting fact about Cooper Kupp is he is the only active receiver in the NFL right now to have 3 straight 100-plus yard games against the 49ers. I just don't think it's going to happen. Not against that defense. I can't see it. I can't see it.
I mean, one of his worst games this season was against the 49ers.
Wow.
Where he had like 6 yards. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be a tough play. Plus, Richard Sherman.
Do you
I
want
know,
to try another one?
No, I do not. I know Richard Sherman doesn't necessarily play in the slot, but
No.
Richard Sherman is expected to be back. K'Wan Williams could potentially be back.
Oh.
So there's some help coming in that Niner secondary.
Marcus, you want some milk?
You know what? I'm going to tough this out.
Yeah.
We do have some milk back here. No, I'm gonna champ my way through
You're
this
doing
thing.
really well, man.
All right, here we go. Next one. Topic. Is Jimmy Garoppolo? I should ask you. Is Jimmy Garoppolo a must start this week?
Against that Rams defense.
You mean you can hurry up with these answers?
Yeah. Yes.
I'll go with yes too.
Okay.
I like Jimmy G this week a little
All right.
bit. Yeah, Niners should have a good game. They'll bounce back against the
Yeah,
Falcons.
Kimmy, what do you think about Jimmy Garoppolo?
What do I think? I actually feel like it's not a horrible start.
They're gonna be angry this week, right? They have to be after getting bounced by the Falcons last week in a really tough game. Jimmy G is, I don't know about a must start, but he's a really nice play, top 10 play this week against the Rams. Look, all we have to hope for is Jared Goff and the Rams offense doing something to keep the Niners' foot on the gas here. That's all we really need to hope for. But Jimmy G, with all his weapons, could have a really nice game. Jalen Ramsey is going to be on Emmanuel Sanders, but they're going to be without Troy Hill, their other starting cornerback this week.
Yeah. You know what? I mean,
You braved it out.
I did.
Yeah.
There was a few moments where
Yeah. We still have one more.
Are
We still
you
have-
okay?
I'm actually all right now. We still have one more. Topic. Will George Kittle have another 20 fantasy point game, Kimmy?
he has to. George Kittle is one of the most dynamic football players I think that's playing.
Did
in
you
the
guys
NFL
see that
right
block last week where he blocked him and then just
Man.
started laughing as he
hysterically.
took him down? And honestly, it was one of the best blocks I've ever seen.
Just blocked someone into oblivion.
And couldn't stop laughing. He kind of looked like the Joker.
I would have no interest getting blocked by George Kittle. Could you imagine the mass that man coming after you
No.
in the middle of the end zone?
I mean, we saw 3 guys in New Orleans try to take him down and not be successful for literally 20 yards.
Marcus
So,
Williams doesn't want to hear about that.
I know. It's gonna haunt him.
Are you okay?
I think I'm good. I think.
Yeah.
Does anybody want one?
No.
I mean, Taylor said she wanted to eat like 10 of them. I really feel like it,
try a
this is
little
actually
bite.
okay. It was not. I was dreading it. I will tell you that my midsection is very warm.
It's like a baby chip.
It's
Wait, okay.
it's a little bit. It's a little bit warm. A little bit warm right here in
Definitely
the
not
core.
going for a big guy.
It's like it's what I
There's
imagine
no
Iron
way
Man's
that this
heart
is the
feels
hot
like,
chip.
right? It's just very warm
Yeah,
there
it's a
right
little
now.
hot. It's a little hot.
All right, Kimmy.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll watch Kimmy eat this chip though first before we Ooh. Oh, you just took a little tiny baby piece.
I didn't lose.
Wow. All right.
I didn't lose.
Yeah,
That's enough
it's
of
hot.
that.